podium. Sir.
Okay. I'm Larry Bills. I live in Onion Creek. I've lived there for 20 years. Love that subdivision. We have never, ever, ever taken on water until 2013, and it was devastating. I am not here to say I'm against the buyouts. I know a lot of my neighbors want it on the lower end of Onion Creek. I think they need it. If their homes have been flooded 2 times and they've had 4 foot of water in their homes, they deserve it. What I am saying is I don't want that to be the only solution. There are several homes in Onion Creek that are on the buyout that never flooded. And I know that for a fact. Me and Ms. Kitchens had these conversations before. We had a red notice on our door in 2013 in November when they walked around and dotted all the homes that got flooded. All the homes across the street from me were also dotted. Not one of them had an ounce of water, and they said they had a foot of water. That's just wrong. There's got to be some other options. I'm not saying I'm against buyouts whatsoever. What I am here to say is those that have flooded 2 times, God forbid, yeah, let them out if they want out. What I am saying is please don't give up on Onion Creek. In 1981, the city didn't give up on Lamar Boulevard when straight music pianos were floating down Lamar Boulevard. Toyota and Chevrolet had automobiles floating down Lamar Boulevard. Please help us clean out our creeks, give us some other alternatives in addition to buyouts on the homes that were severely flooded. Thank you.
Thank you. Jennifer McPhail.
21, 57, and 58, and abstaining from 49, 50, 51, and 52. And just a quick note on item number 18, I just agree with the speaker who came to speak about the buyouts. I do think that it's important that we get people in dangerous situations out of houses that have flooded, but I have consistently had issues with us spending $500,000 per property for homes that have not experienced any flooding when we have a lot of needs in the city and people in homes who have flooded, and we haven't come to a conclusion about how to best prioritize that yet. So thank you.
Okay, singing. Just saying.
Mayor.
Yes.
Just before we go into the consent item, on the buyouts, I had some conversation with some of my constituents that live there on Williamson Creek, and there's some creative ways that we could allow some of these people to stay there. One is proposing to raise her house up by 5 feet off the ground, and it would be a lot less expensive than buying them out, and they love that area and they do not want to leave. So if we could somehow get staff to look and help work with these neighbors that want to stay there, and if there is a safe way of doing it and it's not as expensive as buying out and preserving these affordable units that they live in there in South Austin, I would really appreciate if we could find work with a solution on doing that.
Yes, Councilmember Kitchen.
Mr. Mayor, I'll echo that, and I think Councilmember Renteria was thinking in terms of direction to staff, and my direction to staff would be, as you look at these buyouts, to consider the possibility of allowing funds to be used for raising or other changes to the structure that would keep them safe. So